What's up guys, MegaDPAL bring you black to white to OU battle versus Hazy I met on Smogon Battle Finder. Looking at our teams, we're both running sand, and at the team preview I knew basically if I could either take out his Latias or do around about 40% to that thing and do around about 50 to 55% to the Gastrodon, basically my Landers can sweep his team, or if I can get rid of that Hippowdon or weaken the Fortress and get rid of Latios, that my Tracheon can do some work to his team. So looking at this team, he does still have some really potential threats, most notably that Breloom. He has the Latias, but I mean, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And the Magnezone, I have enough things that I just need to figure out what is running and shit, and that thing, once again, shouldn't be too much problem. Basically, I'm going to lead out my Latias because his most obvious leads would be either the Hippowdon, just to get up the sand, maybe to counter my Tyranitar lead, or the Breloom, and my Latias counters them both pretty much. So yeah, that's the best thing for me to lead out with. He does lead out with this Hippowdon. Here, I'm just going to go straight for that Draco Meteor as he actually switches out into the Gastrodon. I'm guessing predicting the Surf, but Surf only does around about 74 to 87%. And as you can see, a Draco, oh no, you can't see, but a Draco Meteor does to a Hippowdon around about 82 to 95%, something like that. And after this Draco on this Gastrodon, it's around about at the 50% mark, which is actually where I want it to be, there or thereabouts. So I'm going to switch, go into my Scizor, just in case I want to go for that Toxic. I knew I wouldn't go for Scald, because obviously I have my Latias in. But he actually recovers, makes the smart play. Here, I'm just going to go straight for that U-turn, because I know I can do some big damage, around about 60, 70%, 65, 70% to this Gastrodon. Go straight back into my Latias, take the Scald, which does go for. It does unfortunately get the burn, which is kind of going to be annoying, racking up with a burn, sand and life orb, but yeah, it's not going to bother me too much. Here I could potentially double switch into Tracheon, predict him to go into either the Magnezone, but he does still have a Fortress that it can easily bring in to take a Draco from this thing. And even if he did switch into Magnezone and I doubled into Tracheon, that thing could be Scarf, and I'm actually running Banded, and this Fortress could be running Gyro Ball, so it's kind of pointless me double switching into the Tracheon. If I did carry the HP Fire, I would have gone for that, but no, it brings that Fortress. Doesn't take that Draco too incredibly well. He actually has a red card, as you have just seen, and it's going to switch me out into my Landorus. Here, I go for that Rock Polish, well not here, but yeah, I went for that Rock Polish, because I kind of thought he might switch, but it's kind of a dumb play, because he does still have that Latias. But he just sets up that Toxic Spikes, and I'm just going to take him out with that Earth Power. Here, he sends in his Gastrodon. It is at the mark where I know that a Earth Power can kill from this thing. Maybe thought it could live, but that's fine by me. Bad switch really, should have brought in the Latias. Instead of that Gastrodon, he could preserve his Gastrodon for later. And a Hidden Power Ice will do around about 60 something% to this Latias. So yeah, then he can just easily take me out with Surf. But I kind of wanted to bait out this Latias so I can get a switch into my Tyranitar, sponge anything he wants to do. So I can trap this thing, get rid of it, which will make it a lot easier for my Landorus later on. So that's what he does go for. Goes for that Surf. And yeah, here's going to switch. I just go straight for that Pursuit. Just play it safe. I have no reason not to. But he switches on out, and that Pursuit's easily going to take out his Latias. So that's really nice for me. Because like I said, if I can potentially set up Rock Polish later on with the Landorus, or yeah, I can just basically sweep his team. So here, I was kind of getting a bit casual because I believe it's something like 6-3 to me, something like that. But here, he sends in his Hippowdon. I'm just going to go straight for my rocks because I haven't got them up yet. You know, the mid-game rocks still pretty nice. And he goes for Self Rock, I guess, predicting me to switch on out there. But my Tyranitar does its job. Against his last three is Hippo, the Breloom, and the Magnezone. I don't really need my Tyranitar at all, so I'm just going to leave it in his Death Order. Set my rocks first turn, go for the crunch this next turn, get a bit of prior damage onto this Hippowdon, as it just takes me out with the EQ here. So yeah, that's pretty nice. After the leftovers, I still thought my Latias can take it out with a Draco Meteor from here, so that's what I'm going to do. Send in my Latias, go straight for that Draco, drop it. But here, I was sure I would kill, but I mean, I guess not. I'm definitely got min damage there, but I probably should have calculated it, but it doesn't matter too much. Well, actually, I tell a lie, it is going to make things a lot harder for me, because him taking out my Latias means that he is Breloom has a chance to do work. As you will see, it become quite annoying a little bit later on. But, I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to send in Masses because I know I can just go straight for that U-turn, outspeed, revenge kill this thing, get Masses out of there so it can't potentially trap me with the Magnezone and use it for later. So that's what I'm going to do. Looking at his last two, the Breloom and the Magnezone, my Landorus seems to be the best thing to put up against it. He brings out his Magnezone. With the way he brought it in, definitely tells that this thing's Scarf and it's going to go for a Zap Cannon or something like that. Or even the Hidden Power Ice if he's carrying it, but it's quite unusual to usually carry the Hidden Power Fire. But he actually makes it a very, very good player. Goes to that Volt Switch, predicting me to switch, fearing that. As I bring in my Rotom Wash, just take a Zap Cannon, really. And he gets the Switch Initiative, which allows him to go into this Breloom. It was like, okay, so I don't need my Rotom too much. I only need it to possibly take some hits and flutter it off later. So I'll just leave it in to get spored. Is that to go straight for that low sweep. It's going to knock out my special defensive Rotom, which is kind of gay, but he is going to take some damage from Life Orb and the Sandstorm, which is pretty good. Here I'm just going to send out my Landorus. Basically, I'm just going to go straight for that Hidden Power Ice because he may think I'll over-predict and go for that Earth Power, which he does do. Leaves in his Breloom. Easily going to be taken down by that Hidden Power Ice. So that's really nice for me. Now he's going to send in his Magnezone. Here I'm like, he's most likely going to lock himself into that cannon, so I'll just switch to my Scizor regardless, see what he wants to lock himself into. Take that, fire up a superpower, and it should be fine. As he does go for Zap Cannon. Why does he? Have I been saying Zap Cannon all this time? It goes for that Flash Cannon. But unfortunately, scores the crit, and that is going to mean he's going to be able to take me out with his second Flash Cannon. So I was like, holy shit, it's getting extremely intense. I'm just going to send out my Landorus. Basically, if he takes me out with this Flash Cannon, it's GG. And he's going to go for that. And he outspeeds because he's obviously Scarf. Goes for that Flash Cannon. My health's going down, going down, going down. Holy shit, stops at 12. I'm able to fire off that Earth Power and win. So yeah, GG Hazy. Hope you guys enjoyed. It got extremely intense at the end. The hacks nearly screwed me over, but thankfully it didn't this time. Hope you guys still enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like. I really appreciate it. And yeah, until next time. Okay. Peace and bye.